Hey, what's good? It's Roknin, and welcome back to Roknin versus Online, the series where I go online, spend some time, and see what I can do to keep from falling behind. I'm getting better at these rhymes. Even that rhymed. I'm gonna stop now. So, I hit another wall recently, and I think it's the wall I usually hit, where I get a character or an idea to a certain level, and then I have to progress past that idea because now I've gotten into habits, and I've built them all up. And when those habits don't work, I get frustrated because I haven't learned how to get beyond those habits. And normally what will end up happening is, and I've realized this now, why I've been having so much trouble progressing, is once I get to that point, I will flat out stop playing, or I'll play a different character. And so I'm like, I need to play another character. This character has this and that other. Basically, it's the point where I get to where I find the flaws in the character and in my approach to the character or whatever it may be, and I don't progress past that. I'm not letting that happen anymore. I like playing Chun-Li in Jury. I prefer playing Chun-Li more. Chun-Li has been the most fun I've played in this game, period. And I'm not dropping her because I'm having frustrations. That being said, I do need to figure out what the next step is for me to improve. So right now, I know a lot of my problem is, I have three main things I have an issue with right now, which is one, I autopilot certain things. Two, I allow myself to get very frustrated very fast when things don't work out my way. And I might be doing fine for the first few matches, but then once one or two things happen, I can lose my nerve very quickly. And because I don't have a lot of stuff really down pat completely, when I lose my nerve, it becomes much easier for me to drop things. In this Fong matchup, for example, and this is kind of what you're going to see in this video a lot, I had a night that was really frustrating, where basically every time I played a set, I won the first game and I would lose the next two, and that seemed to be an ongoing pattern. I could not close out a set at all, and it was a lot of just I would get adjusted to, but I wouldn't adjust back. And so, for example, this match, I'm doing pretty well. I'm keeping the Fong from doing what he really wants to do. I lucked out there that it was too far into the super, so I got knocked far out of it, and it didn't juggle me. So I was pretty safe on that. And right now I have life lead, so I'm not pressing any buttons right now, so I don't need to. But then I pressed the button there because I got impatient, which is kind of a problem. My patience level, that's the other problem I have. I'm very impatient, and I didn't realize that. I've known I have patience issues, but I didn't realize just how impatient I was until I went to my local recently, and I was playing against my buddy Zane there. He plays Vega and he plays Zeku, and I really want to learn the Vega matchup. And before I knew it, at some point, I won one game, and then next thing I knew, I was just getting destroyed, and I didn't adjust at all. I just flat out I stopped thinking, basically. I tried to look at individual things and try to get, but in my mind, I was like, okay, now I'm just getting destroyed. I'm not winning. And I can't even pinpoint where that mindset started at or what flipped it. But I think looking at some of the matches, it can be just one moment where okay, the frustration is setting in. Right there, the Fong actually could have really just reversed me, and it probably would have been perfectly fine to get out that corner, or super to just blow me up, because none of what I was doing right there was actual real pressure. I was just trying to test him and see what he would do next. And I got fortunate. But yeah, back to the patience thing. I get very impatient, and I make very dumb moves. I get so mad. It's impatience combined with anger. I get frustrated. I get very frustrated. That's the word I'm looking for. Frustration. I get frustrated very easily. And part of that is just that I have certain things that I want to work, and if I lose control or I lose that ability, then I don't have a secondary plan to keep things going. So with this Fong set, for example, I was very much playing a mid-range game and not forcing my way in. But when I would get in, I would make sure I put pressure on him, because he doesn't really have great wake up or escape options aside from his V skill, or not his V skill, his V reversal, which lets him flip around. And the EX, whatever that is, not V skills, it's a move, but I forget what it is. Which slides around you, go yee like a clown. But I can blow that up, and I realized that the last match, so I could just EX spin and revert that, or just grab, because most Fongs want to try and do that and grab you afterwards anyway. So, but in that situation there, I just got completely impatient. I don't even have to rewind it and just see. I just flat out just start pressing buttons because I didn't want to be in the corner losing life anymore. And I let the poison affect me more than I should have mentally. I wasn't losing that much life from it, but I just I gotta hit him. I gotta hit him now. I'm poisoned. I gotta get rid of this poison. Here I try to be patient, but I also need to go back and re-examine Fong's frame data again, just to get back familiar with it and see what I can actually do to interrupt a lot of his work. Here I was pretty decent, had pretty good control there to that EX. I didn't have to do the EX. I want the jab. My jab confirms are actually another thing that I really need to work on. My jab confirms I realize are very important. Or light confirms. I shouldn't even say jab confirms. Light confirms. Also, man, I missed that because that was definitely punishable. I freaking missed it. And my jab confirms are just like all over the place. They're very inconsistent. I think I backdashed this, yeah. But I just got a throw. That was a terrible punish. I think I'm still winning this round though. I was out of range. And I still could not finish it off. I was so mad. I'm like, come on. So what happens here? I think, I threw an EX Coke in and he just jumped at the right time. And now I'm in a just really bad mix-up situation. I don't think I lose. Do I lose? I think I do, actually. Oh, yeah, I do. I know what happens. He's gonna just build the chip up until he gets me all the way down to low life left. Yep. And now I have to make a decision to get in. And now I'm poisoned. I lose my gray life. Like, it was just the perfect setup. I really just didn't have much of a choice, but I should have been more patient. That was just terrible. I didn't mean to cross him up in the corner either. I legit just wanted to jump him in the head. For some reason, I guess because he moved, I ended up in the corner, and I'm like, great, now I'm trapped over here. So I tried to 3-frame my way out, and that just did not work. And he just like hit me twice. And so with that match, because I lost 2 in a row there, and I felt like I lost complete control of the game. Even though I didn't, looking at it now, it was just a few mistakes that I could easily fix up. But this next match, you're gonna see, it's gonna fall apart completely. I'm pretty sure this next match I got dusted pretty badly. And that kind of inconsistency is why I have not gone back to ranked yet, because I'm like, I need to get more consistent before I go back in there and try and start grinding points and put that frustration on top of my head again as well. It feels like a lot of the time I'm just not really solid enough yet to go back to ranked. Oh man, because it's such a frustration point. I want to get back to being more solid, just like understanding matchups and understanding what I'm doing before I get back in there again. But at the same time, I can't just keep putting it off either. I can't just keep playing casuals and battle lounges all day. I need to go ahead and just jump my feet in, and if I go back down to silver, I'll go back down to silver. It's whatever. That's probably the thing I'm nervous about, because I'm like, I don't want to go back down to silver. I'm not in the mood. Getting out of silver was a chore. Not that it wasn't possible, it was just a chore, because people in silver play a certain way that I just don't want to deal with. But at the same time, I clearly need to practice against that. I'm trying to use roundhouse more. You probably saw a second ago when I actually did the roundhouse there against. Let me go back a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't like mess with me here. Okay, so I think here. Is that too far? Don't go too far back. Oh, there it is, right there. Right there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to use roundhouse that's kind of spacing more. Like right here. I really want to use it as an anti-air. I think I did. Yeah, I got him before he hit the ground. No, he hit the ground. He actually did hit the ground, because that's the only reason he'd pop up like that when I did it. It's counted as grounded. I'm pretty sure it's counted as grounded. No, maybe not. Maybe he was still airborne. Either way, that's why I want to use. Try to get roundhouse and that kind of spacing more often, especially when people are jumping. So I don't use it enough. It's a really good tool, and I don't use neutral. Even though it can be crouched, it's still a good tool to use when somebody's trying to advance, or as a retaliation of the buttons, especially a lot of the heavies. Oh, I was so annoyed by that. And I'm just getting lit up here. And I'm like, now I got to get a hit in. And now I have no life left. But I have a chance here. EX. And I should have thought about that. And I tried to do the backdash thing again, but I was way too close. I should have thought about super. It just backed off. But I wanted to get the pressure. And I knew he's going to do super. I realized that once I threw him, I'm like, okay. But once I threw what I saw as me, like, he's gonna do super, and that's why I started backdashing, but it was just too late. Just a little too late. And it probably would have been the best answer anyway, considering. But I mean, I had no other choice because I didn't really have anything I could do. I don't think I had anything invincible. Let me go back and check. Let's go back and check. Did I have EXP and bird kick? If I had EXP and bird kick, I could have. No, I had no bar. I had 0 bar. So yeah, that's why I didn't. That's why I tried to backdash. I had no choice. If I had bar, I could have EXP and bird kick, and that probably the invincibility probably would have got me through it. It's not a guarantee, but it would have been better than backdashing for sure, especially at that range. Oh man, so. And now I'm trying to be overly aggressive, because now I'm just impatient. I'm like, I gotta smother him. I gotta smother the brothers, this guy. I gotta make sure he does not get out. But I'm not doing it intelligently. I'm looking at this now. Man, I'm just jumping in. I am clearly frustrated. That's third jumping I did right there. This dude's probably looking at me like, this dude's a scrub. Like, now I'm in the corner because I did another bad jump in, and now I'm sitting here. And now he has advantage. He has legs, but now I'm still in a very bad spot. I can't get out of this. I should have V-reversaled. I should have definitely V-reversaled instead of using my V-trigger. And all my throws are just very obvious tech again. Like, it's just, oh man, I'm seeing that now. I'm like, it's just so obvious. All my patterns are just very obvious here. So I stopped the poison damage, but I just stood right in front of him while he was doing that. I'm like, I'm going to interrupt this V-trigger activation. No, I'm not. And I got stabbed, and I got too old. So I won the first game and then lost the next 4 matches straight. And that was kind of a sign of the day. And a lot of that was just frustration and just being upset and just not giving myself time. So that night I kept trying to like just grind it out. Like, I'm just gonna grind out. I gotta get a win. I gotta get a win. And I decided I would not stop until I was able to like get off of this terrible streak I was on. And it didn't happen. It didn't work. That was actually the worst thing I could do. And I know that because I've done it before. And it's just the worst. And I lost like, I think 7 sets or something like that. And they all were 1 and 2. And it was, I got more and more mad. I was throwing shit. It was a really bad night. I haven't had a night that bad in a while. Like, I feel like I've gotten frustrated before. That's not gonna change. But I haven't like gotten like that physically like upset playing this game in a while. It was like really just bad. And thankfully it didn't like cause me to want to quit the game. But it was getting there. I was like, man, I don't even know. But it's not the game. It's not the game at all. It's me. It's 100% me. There's nothing I can say like, oh, this game is this, or Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 5 happened. I mean, if Street Fighter 5 happens, but you're playing the game, you know what you're doing, you know what you get into. So the question really is, what are you doing about it? You know, and that's what I have to ask myself a lot of times when that kind of stuff happens. And here, I'm actually doing very solid, and I felt very good about this match. I'm like, okay, he parried me there because I did do double towards strong, so you need to be more careful about. But I feel pretty bad. I just went got the corner. And he had already put a normal out, so I'm like, he probably won't DP me here because he won't have the time to recover and do it. But I tested him and he didn't DP me, so I'm like, all right, cool, I'm good. Now this is something that I can't believe I actually let this happen. So this round was not a big deal. I was very patient with this fireball game. I was like, I'm not even gonna approach. I'm gonna have the life lead. He'll chip me some, but as long as I don't do anything stupid, I should be all right. Because I don't want to give out EX fireballs. It would have just took all the great life and I would have died. So I just blocked because I had the life lead. That's supposed to be, I think that's supposed to be every kick, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Either way, I got hit by jump in when I did the sweep by accident. Ooh, I wanted a full punch so bad, but it's supposed to be legs. I've been missing legs a lot lately, which is weird because I had legs down pretty decently for a while. Now it's something like missing it again. Even when I was playing locally, I was just dropping legs all day. There was one match where Isaac was watching me play. He's like, dude, stop doing legs. I'm like, I'm just practicing it right now. I'm like, I need to get this down. Like, I don't know why I'm dropping it so much, and it was frustrating me. Again, that frustration kicked in. Like, I don't even care about winning or losing right now. I just want to get this down. Like, I should not be dropping this so badly. I've been doing legs almost no problem for the last few weeks, and all of a sudden today, or the last few days, I've been having trouble with it. Another thing I've been noticing with all these matches I've been looking at from these last few days, I've actually watched these before I started talking about them now. I am not anti-airing nearly as much as I was. Like, my anti-airing got really unconfident. Well, not unconfident, it's not a word. I lost confidence in my anti-air ability. And I'm not sure why. Okay, he was just crouching before my face. I'm gonna roundhouse. I'm not gonna worry about this. I have V-trigger still, so I was gonna just cancel it if I missed it. Like, I'm not worried about it. Even if I didn't cancel it, I'm like, you had a range. It's gonna be hard for you to punish without doing super. So I wasn't really too scared. But yeah, I'm not anti-airing either. I'm just like missing that. I'm like missing light confirms. This is a bunch of stuff that I was doing that I just suddenly just dropped. I'm not sure if my mental game is just off this week or if I'm just lacking. It's not like I'm lacking practice. I'm practicing. I'm getting the tough combos now when I hit them. But I'm just missing the basic stuff now, which is crazy because it seems like the opposite of what should be happening. But here we are. So yeah, so I won the first game and it was pretty solid. Like, I felt like, okay, I just a solid win. I have this no problem. I know what he wants to do. He's probably not gonna change it up too much. I should be fine. And then it strikes. I'm not sure if it's just my mind that day or what, but I was going through this thing where like I would win the first game, and somewhere in my brain I would tell myself, watch you lose the last game, watch you lose the second game, watch you lose the set. and it would just be a self-fulfilling prophecy. I would just lose. A lot of it just came to me being impatient, not doing what worked. So here, this is when I started getting stupid. Like, why did there was no reason to do legs there. I actually got lucky, and he did a DP there, and I was like just surprised. Like, he did a DP at that point. Why would he do it there? I got hit by the cross up under the anti-air, which surprised me. I didn't expect to. I missed with punishing that four strong or four fierce rather. Okay, I got that. That's good. I missed that though. That crush counter punish is easy. Dash in, crouch, light punch into legs. Could have got me to knock down. Probably gonna lose because of that now. Here we go. At this point, he's just back up throwing fireballs. Now, what I should have done at some point, and I didn't do it. I have not neutral jumped any fireballs, and my question to myself as I watch this is why? Because if I neutral jump a fireball, that means that fireball has to remain on screen. He can't throw another one. The most he can try and do if I neutral jump at a certain range is try to dash in to get an uppercut. But that's not guaranteed, and he has to like know or react like perfectly on time to get that if I'm at the right range. If I'm in his face not do it, he can just uppercut me. He just DP me no problem. But if I'm at a distance I do that, he has to be patient. Like right here, I could just neutral jump one of these fireballs. I'll do forward jump, but forward jump's not the best answer because that puts me closer to him. I don't want to necessarily engage him like that. I want to force him to not be able to throw a fireball. And now I'm not even like, what is that? Why'd I do legs up there? I'm now frustrated because now I'm just trying to get in. Again, didn't do legs there. I tech, that's good. I did get this. Do I do super? Okay, I didn't. Good. Because super would be the wrong thing to do there. Be the exact wrong thing to do. I tried the anti-air there, but it just flew over me. I'm like, damn, okay, that's what we're talking about. We're just gonna fly over. We just fly over anti-airs. All right. He tried to dash and throw again. The Ryu special. I felt pretty good here. I got greedy right there. I got greedy and it cost me the game because I did fierce, and I have a habit of doing fierce, step away fierce, or like micro step fierce to try and bait out or to bait out normals. But I think that time I was too slow. And also you can't just throw it out like that anyway. It takes the opponent like not recognizing that you're gonna do it again, like them being scared. And he wasn't. So as soon as I do another fierce out, I was going to. He just knew and just did roundhouse. It's probably because I do it all the time, so he picked up on it. So, but again, that game that I lost 2 straight, and after winning 2 straight, so guess what happens in this next game? The frustration boils over, and I just lose 2 straight. I'm pretty sure I lose 2 straight. Let me see. I don't think I won a round after I won the first 2, and that's just, it was a pattern I was going through all night. It was a really bad slump, and it was also just a mindset thing I just could not break out of. I could not find my way out of this, man, to save my life. I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing? Like, this is easy. So I got that, so I was happy about that. So on the bright side, I am, like, when I do hit certain, or get certain opportunities, I am getting them. Like, I am doing max damage. I am doing the correct punishes. But my anti-air game went back down a bit. Like, I'm not anti-air at all. I'm not using light kick anti-air like I should be. I wanted to cross them up, but that kind of sucked that I didn't. I couldn't tell what I was going to land on, so I just kind of threw my inputs off. So I'm still in the corner like I don't want to be. And I just want to confirm this to this V-Trick where I threw a bad fireball because that was not a good range to throw it at. He'd already jumped, so I wanted to do it. That was not supposed to be just jabbing at that. I think I do win this round. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I did win this round. So thanks God this wasn't like the last one where I just like got 4-0 reversal. Reversal 4-0. But spoiler alert, I don't win the set, so, which is not necessarily important, but it's like it gives me a lot to think about. I swear I'll take that throw. That was something else I was going through that night too. Like, I would swear I was taking throws and I just was not taking them. Like, I finally got that one. That made me max. Like, oh, I definitely did roundhouse, but then again, roundhouse would have reached anyway. So there's that. He did like the perfect range. And I just going in, just dashing and throwing me. He recognized that I can't seem to block throws or tech throws or do anything about them. So he's just going in. And another, yeah, I'm just getting desperate. I did a slide anticipating a fireball because I was at such close range. I didn't want to do it on reaction. And I shouldn't have. I should have just been there, just kind of ease my way in, walk, block, neutral jump. Anything else except what I did. This should have easily been my set. But I just, man, just fell apart this game. He just wax text and drain me right now. This is just bad. Like, he's got complete control right now. I'm looking at this like, man, what was I thinking? Let me throw a fireball. I can see myself throwing a fireball in a bad spot right here. I can see it happening. Oh man, I'm just eating all the damage. I'm trying to press buttons at the wrong time. All my throws are getting tech. I did an anti-air again. Another EX that was wasted. Throw tech. Neutral jump. Neutral jump. Neutral jump, you idiot. Neutral jump. Oh my god, Jay. Walked in, got DP. Neutral jump, fireball. Whoop. Too late now. And now I'm trying to get in. And this is never good when I can do this when I'm doing this. This is never good. I'm not even putting out a normal to try and help my way get in. I'm just trying to walk in or trying to run in, dash in. Just dash up to me, and I'm gonna eat a dash up. Something I know I am. Okay, so I throw him back in the corner. That's fine. I can still do this. That's a good tech. That's what happened. When I teched, when he backdashed or whatever the case was, what did he do after that? Let me see. Because let me see. So when I teched, I didn't expect him to immediately jump. And that fucking threw me off. It makes no sense to jump there. Like, why would you jump? You just got teched out of a throw. But at least in my mind, it makes no sense to jump here. Like, we're back in neutral. If you jump here, normally I would just anti-air you. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna stay planted. He's probably gonna block or try and throw out a normal. And I'm just gonna go Kikosho right here. If he blocks, cool, I'm +2. If he doesn't, cool, I'll get a hit and I can juggle. If he tries to backdash, the only thing that I could think he would do is backdash, and that might get him out of the way. But more than likely, since I'm activating as soon as he lands, like I'm pretty much the moment he lands, I go to activate it, like right here. I'm slow in the activation, that's why. But like as soon as he lands, I'm supposed to activate it like right there, so that if he tried to backdash, it would catch him too. But I'm not recovering either. I could have did it faster. Is what it was. I could have done it faster. And so I saw him crouch, and like I said, in my mind, he wasn't gonna jump anyway. So I saw this. So like this is the beginning of his jump animation, but it looked like he's crouching. So he's gonna crouch right here. I'm gonna do my V skill or my V trigger raw. I'm in range. He'll just be in block stun. But no, he jumped, and I'd already pressed the button. As you can see, he is frozen right here. I already pressed the button, and it's because of that, he just jumped over me. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, really? Like, of all the things, I just did not expect him to jump here. If there's something I'm missing about that situation that would make him jump, somebody let me know, because I don't understand why you would jump here. Like, I don't know if that was a read on my playstyle, because I've not activated V-Trigger without confirming first. So I'm like, I just did not expect him to jump here, and it just threw me off. Well, it did not even threw me off. I just missed because I just didn't even see it coming. He just got behind me and just punched me. And I'm like, word? You got out of a throw tech. Did he like backdash or something? Did I miss it? Like, I really feel like I missed some other part that happened. All right, so he dashed up to me. I teched the throw. I checked to see if he's going to do anything. He doesn't look like he is. And so in my mind, I'm already pressing the buttons at this frame right here. And he jumps, and there it is, get activated. And he's in the air. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, please don't get over this. Because the upper hitbox of that is not that high. And so he jumped over and punished me. But I really would like to know if there was a thought behind that of why to jump right there. Other than, like, what would be the reason to jump? I don't see it. Like, in that situation where you're at neutral and you're at that positioning, why jump? Did he anticipate doing the V trigger? Is that what it was? Was he like mind reading me that well? Or was it just a guess? Was it just a guess and he was gonna jump? Like, either way, it's fine. It is what it is. I just would like to know for my own sanity, and so I can understand why that situation occurred in the first place. Because I feel like it should have occurred that way, and I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. I usually am. So I don't know if anybody has any insight on that. Please let me know. I just was like, what? He jumped right there of all times. All right, cool. I guess I'm gonna eat this punish now. So yeah, there was that. It was a set. It's a set that happened. It occurred. Things went down. it was just such a rough night, man. Like, there's more sets than that. I don't know if I'm on this particular here. I guess I'll go ahead and look at a couple more. This is gonna be a long video, so hold tight a second. Let me get the next setup to make sure it's the right. Yeah, let's see that. This is 25 minutes. Okay. Let's not do that one yet. Then let's do this one. Jesus, is all 20 minutes. All right. Well, these are actually all full videos. You know what? On that note, then never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and call it right there. I'll say that for the next one. There's a lot of videos I got to put up. There's a lot of matches I haven't even done commentary for yet. I don't know why my sinuses are killing me right now, but hopefully I can get at least more video done today without my sinuses being complete ass. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And again, on that last section, or any advice you have for me in general, feel free to drop it in the comments. Let me know. Any help you can offer, feel free. Let me know. If you want to play against me and you have a certain time you want to play, let me know and I'll try and see what I can do. I normally work during the day and I'm usually busy at night, as I do my novel writing and other concept projects I'm working on, or I stream when I'm home. The only time I really have that's really free that I can think of is Tuesday evenings. I have nothing going on right now, and Saturdays, generally speaking, if I'm not in an event of some sort, I'm usually free on Saturdays. Sundays I'm kind of free, but I also do all of my recording on Sundays, so there's that. So yeah, if you wanted to do matches or do a session, let me know. I am actively looking for training partners to like really play steadily with, so I can like really keep leveling up outside of other time constraints. Like going to my locals, I can only go to my locals so many times during the week, mainly only Fridays right now, because that's the only day I really have that's available, and that's the day that everybody goes. I can't do Wednesdays like everybody else does. So I'm kind of in a situation where I don't have like a steady training partner to like really continually level up with like I used to when I play other games, and it hurts. Not having somebody that's going to steadily play all the time and swap back and forth, and you guys both play different characters and kind of explore the roster and stuff. It doesn't help to improve. But I've been doing okay to be doing in kind of a vacuum per se. Like I could be doing a lot worse than I am right now, and I'm okay with that. But I do want to keep improving and keep getting better, so I will keep trying. And yeah, sticking with Chun-Li, no Jury, as you saw in that set. Jury is my secondary. I think I might use Falk as like a dark horse, like it's for like certain matchups. So if I feel a certain way about a player, I can use Falk to handle certain tendencies. But for the most part, honestly, I just have the most fun playing Chun-Li. And it's been a long time. Ooh, I hit the mic again. It's been a long time since I had that kind of fun playing Chun-Li in a fighting game. And it's great, man. Like sometimes finding that one character for you will do it and get you all in the game and revitalize it for you. Like I hadn't really felt to a point where Street Fighter V wasn't fun, but I did fall to a point where I was like, man, I just don't have like a play style that I like, that I want to play steadily. And then I finally buckled down to play Chun, and that's where I've been at. But like I said, right now I'm at that point where I've learned enough about Chun where I know what the right things are generally to do, and I've started to create autopilot habits that work on certain matchups or against certain types of players, but I haven't gotten good at adjusting with her yet. And that's the next step that I need to do with any character I play, but particularly with Chun-Li, because it's vital to her game to be able to adapt to what the opponent does, since she's not really a crazy tech monster kind of character. She's a very honest footsie character. Like her and Corinna, and that's why I like both those characters as well. They're very like neutral heavy. And Jury as well, just straight up kind of a footsie monster. Like she's not the best at it, but she definitely handles mid-range real well. And the reason I use her as a counter or as a secondary or a counter pick sometimes because of her DP, basically. It's the main reason. And the fact that I like Jury, obviously, but the DP is what it mainly does it, the cartwheel DP. It's a lot more accessible as a reversal and as an anti-air than the spinning bird kick is. And so in certain matchups or certain player types, I'll use that. Anyway, I am rambling on about other things. Next video hopefully won't be as full of losses. I have been curating matches to make sure I'm not putting up a ton of stuff that is not useful. But it's good to have matches, obviously, where I both win and lose. So I'm going to try and keep that balance. Yeah, so until next time, thank you for checking this out. I appreciate it. If you like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, as I'll be putting up more of these as well, along with other Let's Play stuff I'm doing. And yeah, just generally having fun to work on the channel again. So you guys have a good one, and I will holla at you later.